I absolutely love it when you guys give me sketch suggestions. The more random, the better. The weird thing is, I was usually always that girl who hated being told what to draw. If you came up to me and were like, "Can you draw me?" I would probably spit in your face. For some reason, you guys are so creative and so... I don't know, I just really like taking your sketch suggestions. And you guys seem to love them as well. So it's pretty much a win-win situation for both of us. I get to have a blast and you get a free sketch of the thing you asked for. If you are new here, hello, we do sketch suggestions every weekend, if you vote for them, that is. Because every weekend I put up a poll and then I dance on it. I'm just joking. I put up a poll on my Instagram story where you get to vote whether we do sketch suggestions, Q&A, or sketchbook tour. You never picked the Q&A. We had a Q&A last week because I didn't know what to do with the footage I had of drawing my OC Arcana, and I needed something to talk about, so I thought, why not talk about myself a little bit, you know? And also, the people who were desperately voting for the Q&A finally got to have it. I'm pretty sure this video is going to cause you guys to constantly pick the sketch suggestions because you want them to be in a video. I'll see if I'm wrong, only time will tell. In any case, I had a lot of fun with these ones, especially because if I tried to pronounce that bird's name, I would probably get a stroke. I absolutely love it when you guys introduce me to new species of animals I've never heard of before. I love learning about all the creatures we share this rock with, and getting to draw them is such a special opportunity for me. Also, if you hear some rumbling in the background, it's not Aaron, there's just a storm outside. I'm impatient and I want to do this voiceover when nobody's home, because I'm still in the not schizophrenic YouTuber stage. I feel kind of awkward when people can hear me, and I want to give you guys the authentic me experience. The funny thing is, my mom actually follows me here, like she's subscribed to my channel, but English is my second language, so she doesn't really understand it very well. But she is a supportive mother. I respect that. I gotta respect it. Alright, let's get back on track, shall we? It's come to my attention that all this time I have been talking about everything but the things I'm drawing. And I absolutely love this frog. I think this is my favorite sketch out of all of them this week. This one or the next one. But yeah, I really love drawing frogs, but for some reason I just never do it on my own. I only do it when you guys suggest them. I find their anatomy very challenging for some reason, and I like to challenge myself, so that's why I do it. Next suggestion was actually a winged tortoise. I love drawing turtles, but for the same reason as frogs, I find their anatomy very different and challenging to do. I actually quite like this sketch. I'm satisfied with the way it turned out. While I'm finishing it up, I'll use that opportunity to ask you what... Those were my toes clicking, what the f... Anyways, this is the randomness you signed up for when you subscribed. I'm so sorry. By the way, if you have not subscribed yet, please do so. Now, where was I? Yeah, I was about to ask you guys, what kind of content are you interested in seeing from me? Do you prefer this style of random yapping, or do you like tutorials or Q&As? Well, what do you want to see? I want to know what you're interested in. And also, do let me know which one of these is your favorite. I'd love to know. And there we go, our winged tortoise is over with. Wait, over with? Sounds like I unalived him. He is fine and he is safe. Don't worry about him. Our next suggestion was a raven griffin. If you didn't know that about me, ravens are actually my favorite animal. And I usually draw dragons, but I don't draw griffins very often. I remember you guys suggesting manticores before. I really love drawing them. Mythical creatures in general. Actually, I think this week somebody suggested a unicorn, but I was already done with the suggestions by then, so sadly I didn't get to draw it. Next time, we'll get them next time. Now we're getting to the end of this raven griffin. I'm actually not very satisfied with this one for some reason. I think I dislike the way I layered the feathers. I was kind of rushing a little bit at this time because at a certain point my hand starts to cramp and I wanted to get at least one more suggestion. And speaking of which, the last suggestion was actually a fairy cat. Now, I love silly cats and fairies, so this one was perfect. Last time we did sketch suggestions, somebody suggested a fairy frog. I'll put it up here. It was actually, I think, my favorite one from that batch of suggestions, of course. Now that I'm looking back, actually, I don't think they suggested a fairy frog. I think I just turned it into a fairy. It was a frog with hummingbird wings, not a fairy frog, my bad. Anyways, now that my dementia has cleared, I purposefully made this little cat look so grumpy and so sleepy. You know how cats behave. I feel like if a cat was a fairy, it would definitely be grumpy and sleepy. It just makes sense. And instead of those previous 2 wings, I decided to add 4 pairs of wings just to make it more unrealistic. And of course, I gotta add the sparkle. And those were all the suggestions I had time for this week. I hope you enjoyed this little unexpected video. And don't forget to subscribe for more, and I'm gonna see you later. Bye!